He was a young naval aviator in the Korean War, flying into skies where survival was never guaranteed. Outnumbered, outgunned, and alone, Elmer Royce Williams faced a moment that would define not only his life, but the very meaning of courage. Against overwhelming odds, he fought a battle so extraordinary that it was hidden from history for decades. And when the truth finally emerged, the world saw not just a pilot, but a man whose valor demanded recognition. For more than 70 years, his story remained classified, locked away in silence. He carried the memory quietly, never boasting, never demanding acknowledgement. But valor cannot be erased, and courage cannot be forgotten. In February of 2026, the United States placed its highest honor around his neck, the Medal of Honor, finally giving voice to a legacy that had waited too long. That medal was not just a decoration, it was justice. It was the nation saying, "We see you, we honor you, and we will never forget." And alongside it, a lifetime of awards tells the story of a man who gave everything to the skies, to his comrades, and to his country. Elmer Royce Williams' defining moment came in 1952 during the Korean War. Flying his F-9F Panther jet, he encountered Soviet MiG fighters in a dogfight that seemed unwinnable. Alone against 7 enemy aircraft, he maneuvered with impossible skill, weaving through gunfire, pressing forward when retreat was the safer choice. In that half-hour battle, he shot down 4 MiGs, crippling the rest, and returned to his carrier battered but alive. It was an act of gallantry so profound that it was buried in secrecy, hidden from public record to avoid escalating tensions with the Soviet Union. For decades, Williams lived with the silence. He continued his service, training pilots, leading missions, and embodying the quiet professionalism of a man who knew his duty. He never demanded recognition, never sought glory. But those who served with him knew the truth, that he had faced impossible odds and prevailed. In February 2026, during the Trump administration, the silence finally broke. At last, the Medal of Honor was awarded to Elmer Royce Williams. Standing before the nation, the medal gleamed on his chest, a symbol of courage long overdue. He became the only living naval aviator from the Korean War to receive the Medal of Honor, and his recognition was not just for a single battle, but for a lifetime of service. Yet the Medal of Honor was only part of his story. Williams had already been decorated with 2 distinguished flying crosses, each marking moments of aerial brilliance and courage. He had earned the Legion of Merit with the Combat V device, a symbol of valor in the face of danger. He had been awarded the Bronze Star Medal, a tribute to his leadership and bravery beyond the cockpit. Twice he received the Meritorious Service Medal, honoring his dedication across a long career. 11 times he was awarded the Air Medal, each one a reminder of missions flown through perilous skies. And from South Korea itself, he was given the Order of Military Merit, the Taeguk, a recognition from allies who knew firsthand the price of freedom. These awards together form a mosaic of a man's life, not just medals pinned to a uniform, but stories of sacrifice, leadership, and relentless courage. They tell us that Williams was more than a pilot. He was a guardian of his comrades, a defender of his nation, and a symbol of humility. His Medal of Honor moment in 2026 was not simply about recognition. It was about restoring history. It was about ensuring that future generations know what it means to face overwhelming odds and refuse to yield. It was about showing that valor may wait in the shadows, but it never fades. Williams' legacy is now etched into history. His Medal of Honor joins his distinguished flying crosses, his Legion of Merit, his Bronze Star, his Meritorious Service Medals, his 11 Air Medals, and the South Korean Taeguk. Together, they tell the story of a man who gave everything to the skies, to his comrades, and to his country. Elmer Royce Williams reminds us that courage is not measured by numbers, but by the heart of a man willing to stand alone against impossible odds. His life is a challenge to all of us. Build yourself, then build your world. He turned frailty into grit, grit into action, and action into a nation reshaped. On battlefields, in training halls, and across the corridors of service, his Medal of Honor marks a moment of fearless leadership under fire. His achievements mark a lifetime of choosing the harder right over the easier wrong. And so, when we speak of Elmer Royce Williams, we do not just speak of medals. We speak of courage that defied the odds, humility that endured the silence, and recognition that came at last. His story is not just history. It is a living reminder that valor may wait, but it never dies.